Hello guys, welcome on Tesla Adventures. In this video, I am bringing practice problems on rectilinear motion, and the type is that one in which we are dealing with the time-based equations or the displacement-based equations. Okay, so what you should do, that you should first of all pause the video and you should try this question yourself, and then to check the answer you can see the video or to check the solution if you are having any doubt. So in this question you can see that there is a particle whose position is given by x is equal to 2 into t minus t square, where t is the time which is expressed in seconds and x is in meters. Okay, so the positive direction is towards right. So we have to find out the acceleration of the particle. We can see that the highest power of time in xt equation is 2, which clearly means that the acceleration of the particle is constant. So you can just double differentiate the equation and you can find out the acceleration. So this is the equation, and velocity will be 2 minus this is 4t, and the acceleration will be 4 minus 4. So the correct answer is C. Okay, now we move on the next question. In this question, you can see that the position of a body from a fixed reference point is given by under root x is equal to 2t minus 3, where x is in meters and t is in seconds. Now we have to choose the correct option. You can see that x is equal to 2t minus 3 whole square, and v is dx by dt. So dx by dt is 2 into 2t minus 3 multiplied by 2. Okay, so you can see that at t is equal to 0, velocity is negative. In fact, it is 4 into minus 3, which is minus 12. And at acceleration, if you talk about the acceleration, then acceleration is 8. You can see that if we differentiate this equation, then it would be 8. Okay, so acceleration is 8. So first of all, the body is having a motion in which it is moving in negative direction initially, and acceleration is in positive direction, which means it is retarding initially. And at t is equal to 3 by 2, you can check that at t is equal to 3 by 2, this velocity is 0. V is equal to 0. So this particle is at rest at t is equal to 3 by 2. So option A is correct. Now we cannot say that the option is accelerated, deaccelerated, motion is accelerated, deaccelerated, or it is a uniform motion, because this motion would be having a constant acceleration, and initially velocity is minus 12, which means that eventually this body will retard and eventually it will come to rest, and then it will change the direction and it would start to accelerate in the reverse direction. So the only correct answer is A. Now we move on the next question. In this question, you can see that there is one-dimensional motion of a particle, and the relation between position and time is given by this equation. We have to choose the correct statement. You can see that first of all, this x square plus 2x is equal to t. So 2x dx by dt plus 2 dx by dt is equal to 1. Okay, and dx by dt is obviously velocity. It is equal to 1 upon 2x plus 1. This is v. And A is equal to dv by dt. So dv by dt would be 1 upon 2, and this is minus 1 upon x plus 1 whole square into dx by dt, which is again velocity. So it is minus 1 by 2 into x plus 1 whole square, and v dx by dt is 1 upon 2 into x plus 1. So it is minus 1 upon 4 into x plus 1 whole square. Okay, so this is the retardation due to the fact that there is a negative sign, and therefore the correct answer is option number A. Okay, so now we move on the next problem. Now you can also see that the velocity option is not matching, so the only correct answer is A. Now we move on the next problem. In this equation, you can see that the relation between time and x is given as ax square plus bx. So dt is equal to 2ax dx plus b dx, and dx by dt is velocity, and it is equal to 1 upon 2a plus b. Okay, so we have to find out the acceleration. Acceleration is dv by dt. So dv by dt will be 1 upon, there is a x term also here, this is 2ax plus b. Okay, so now this is dv by dt is 1 upon minus 1 upon 2ax plus b whole square into 2a dx by dt. This dx by dt is again the velocity, so you can write it as 1 upon, in fact 2a upon 2ax plus b whole square into, this is v, velocity. So v, this is v, and you can also see that v is 1 upon 2ax plus b, so we can also write this as v square. So this would be minus 2a v cube. So the correct answer would be option number C. Now we move on the next. In this question, you can see that x is given by, the position of a particle is given by 16t minus 2t square. Okay, it is moving on a straight line. Now the displacement traveled by the particle during first 2 seconds is s1, and during distance traveled by the particle during first 2 seconds is s1, and during first 6 seconds is s2. We have to find out 3s2 by s1. So first of all, we have to we can see that velocity will be 16 minus 4t. So we can see that this particle is having some zero velocity at t is equal to 4 seconds. At t is equal to 4 seconds, velocity is 0, and at t is equal to 0, x is 0, and at t is equal to 4 seconds, you can see that x is, this is 16 into 2, and this is 16 into 4, so x is 32, and at t is equal to 2 seconds, because question is asking at 2 seconds. So at 2 seconds, x is equal to, this is 32 minus 8, so it would be 24, and at x t is equal to 6 seconds, x is equal to, this is 6 into 16 is 96 minus 72. So 96 minus 72 will be 24 again. So you can see that if we trace the particle, then at t is equal to 0 it was at origin, Then at t is equal to 2 seconds, it was at x is equal to 24. T is equal to 2 seconds. And again at t is equal to 4 seconds, it was at 32. At t is equal to 4. And again at t is equal to 6 seconds, it is at x is equal to 24. So the particle is moving like that first of all it moved from 0 seconds to 2 seconds, and from 0 to 24. Then it moved from 24 to 32, and then it turned back, and after turning back, here the velocity is 0. So after turning back, it moves to x is equal to 24 again. So in 2 seconds, the distance traveled by the particle is 24, and in total 6 seconds, the distance traveled by the particle is this one. This is 32, and this is 8. So it would be S2 would be 40. So the value of 3S2 by S1 will be 3 into 40 by 24. So it would be 5. So the correct answer is 5. Now we move on the next question. In this question, you can see that a body is moving in such a way such that it is moving on x-axis, and its velocity is given by the equation 4t cube minus 2t. Okay, and you can see that at t is equal to 0, velocity was 0. So you can write it down as dx by dt, and it is 4t cube minus 2t. So dx will be equal to 4t cube minus 2t into dt. Limit will be from 0 to x, and the limit of time will be from 0 to t. So x will be equal to t to the power 4 minus t square. So you can see that at t is equal to 0, x was also equal to 0, and we have to find out the acceleration of the particle when its distance from origin is 2 meter. So when x is equal to 2 meter, so you can see that time is t square minus 1. So t is either root 2 or t is either root 3. Now the acceleration of the particle is A is 12t square minus 2, and at t is equal to root 2, A is equal to 22, and at t is equal to root 3, A is equal to 34. So the correct answer is 22, because 34 is not in the options.